Okay. All right, let's get this show on the road. So, first thing, for those who don't know Nicole, she will be joining us for however long this situation goes on for, and then we'll figure out what happens after that.
Yay!
Wait, in-game situation? Or like this situation?
Like the whole plague situation. She lives over in Florida, so it'll be a little challenging when we all start getting together again. But I figure it's going to be a while before anyone's comfortable doing that, so we got time.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm waiting an extra month for them to re-shut down everything after these court decisions of opening.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figure will happen.
Coming, so.
Don't worry. Way
You cut in and out really bad there, babe.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I said, don't worry. We'll all start going out, and then the second wave will hit, and we'll be back where we started.
Yeah, that's what I figure will
At
happen.
least we can count on that.
So yeah, last we left, you guys were in the bathhouse, in there primarily to take out the Cult of the Dead 3. What you guys get here, and yes, you guys came through, beat some face, found a little secret door, came down through underneath the bathhouse, and then you just finished fighting off some my cruel servants that were trying to play dead, not successfully.
Well, no, now they're doing better.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's right. You guys set Mundar on fire and tried to have him run down the hall. 'Cause the hall was filled with oil.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did we not succeed? I forget.
I think you set the body on fire, but I think he was already dead at that point.
So
You might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
This. All right. Okay, so you guys are just kind of finishes that fight. Slant off towards the northeast, and you're the only one who can hear this. You can start hearing someone humming "Come as you are." Come as you are.
Ooh.
Anarchist cheerleaders.
I kind of lock up. And I kind of shiver a little bit. And you can, I start having very subtle twitches. Like my fingers are twitching, they're at my side, and I kind of just get this far off gaze happening.
Does he always do this?
You see a little bit of a head bob, but it's definitely with a frown on my face.
I believe he marches to the beat of his own drummer. That's how it goes, right?
I hear no drums. Okay.
Precisely my point. Can we please move forward?
Up to you
I have
guys.
to check something real fast. Did I burn that? I think I have it still. All right. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. As it continues, you can hear a little throaty noise happening.
From you?
Yeah, it's and you can kind of see me doing the you're ready to sneeze it, but you're not quite there. It's with the head bobs, but then you just see
Wait, don't like you're gonna throw up. Like, no,
Am I going to be ill?
Yeah.
like, no, if you do it, like it's if you throw up, I won't throw up. It's not.
Oh,
And like you see me twitching, going,
gracious.
Uh,
Was this the place that had the 3 doors, or we already went into the one door, right?
you went into one door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, um, Nicole, as a result of what we talked about earlier, for the moment you're actually let me just whisper you this, and then well, no, I can say it. I know your character has a, it is OOC for you guys, so just keep it in mind. Um, she has a telepathy skill, I believe.
Yes.
And for the purposes of what just happened, you can connect to the one mind here that's able to hear your humming. So do with that as you will.
Okay.
so I rolled a 12 on a Constitution to hold it together.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Let's see. It's 12 Constitution. I have a table here.
Oh, Nicole.
Yes.
Heads up, this is not like any other character I have ever played. I am a super bitch. So, just heads up.
Honestly, I don't know that I've ever played one like this either. So.
I've never played a super bitch before. It's kind of fun.
I might need my guide. Well, Jay, I'm gonna say for purposes of this initial roll, you're okay. Give me a second to grab a thing I need. Hold on.
Did we rest after we did that combat, or did we take a short breather?
I felt like we did that before we entered the room
Yeah,
with the
that's
3
what I thought.
doors.
But I think we were debating whether or not we wanted to take a quick breather.
It's not in that pile of stuff on the chair where everything's stacked up right there. It's not there. If it's not there, check this. Check. Wait, you got it? Okay.
Okay.
And now that song's in my head. Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome. I meant to please.
But Jay, nobody else can see what I was sending you. FYI.
This is completely Insolent's character. BT dubs. Just go with it.
Alright, so what happened while I walked away?
Nicole sent something to Jay, and Jay responded in general chat.
Oh, nice.
I just say, you can come as you are, as you were. If you want to be. It's okay. Are you a friend?
Just do
Are you an enemy?
So good.
it. I think just the Flint's character saying this out loud as I understand it. So, all right.
Well, take your time.
How are the other characters handling this right now? He's clearly having a conversation with somebody.
Slent, you are acting a bit more bizarre than usual.
What?
Can't-
Wait, what?
Would you care to join us further into this place?
Can we take a rest as a friend?
As of I mean, we can rest if you need to rest.
Well, I mean, I might not need to
I
rest.
have a -1 to medicine. I'm seeing if he's okay.
Is that what the 7 was?
Yeah.
7? Wow. Huh.
6 total. Is he
You
okay?
know nothing,
7.
Jon Snow.
Like.
I don't have a gun, so I don't know how to help if you're stuck.
Alex, you suspect that when you guys came in, you kind of walked through some water. You think some water got into his mouth, and maybe he just got sick that way. That's what you think's going on.
We'll go up to him and start patting his back and be like, I think you need to stop this up. I will roll to get that water out.
Oh God.
I will not stop you.
Mhm.
Do you have a gun?
What are you
Well, I guess
talking
you
about?
probably don't.
Should have more water than I was.
Yeah. Megan, yes, and this. No, you slap him on the back, and even though he didn't have any water, somehow water came out.
I cough a little spark comes out of my mouth.
Ooh.
It's really messing with my head. Drastically, like I'm having all sorts of. You can see my eyes like twitching now.
Mm.
Should we keep going? Your friend's
Do we-
broken.
Do we
I like
need
start crying out for Navi. I'm like, Navi, I need some help.
You don't get a response.
Navi, it's happening again.
Oh no.
I don't quite understand how to help you.
Oh, are we still in oil?
There's someone named Navi there. It's like, Navi's here. It's okay.
Wow.
Some great rolls going there.
It's just getting them out of the way.
There you go.
It's a +2 for performance.
I ask if we, and I look over, and like my eyes aren't focused, but I'm looking around and I go, did we pass a cage somewhere?
A cage?
A cage.
No, not yet. We've only just entered.
Okay.
Do you want to share with the class?
What?
No.
And when you say, "Do you want to share with the class?" Oh, that sends me into like a tizzy.
Oh.
Between the song and that comment, I'm just like, Master.
I want to ask Mr. Whiskers, the Rewhiskening, if he's seen a cage while we were down here.
Remind me, Miss Whiskers, can you talk with him telepathically or understand his language?
I get the. Hold on, let me see real quick. Oh, I can speak with him.
You can?
Yeah, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with the beast for the duration.
Okay.
And it's a ritual.
Oh, it's a ritual. Did you already use it earlier then? Yeah,
Yeah,
ritual
I
set.
used it earlier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think there's a continuation of it.
Makes sense. Okay, cool. So yeah, he kind of does his little whisker saying, kind of looks up to you, and he kind of telling you that I can smell around for it. So roll a perception at advantage.
Right now, I'm going to start speaking with Malice about potentially taking
Okay.
action. If this Slent person, if he goes crazy, we may have to knock him out.
Okay, I'll get
Okay.
some herbs ready.
So I gotta remember the character names now. Ermengarde. He does catch like the faintest whiff of metal somewhere off to the east.
All right. I immediately am like, lead the way.
So Whiskers leads the way.
Now, where are you going?
Mr. Whiskers, the Rewhiskening, has told me that there is the smell of air coming from this direction.
Are you telling me that you can talk to your rat?
I told you I learned an instrument, and now I can speak to Mr. Whiskers, the Rewhiskening. We had this whole conversation about it that you seemed to kind of glaze over. I was like, I want to learn to play some instrument. I forget which one it was. I think it's called a flute. I don't know.
Scream out, are you doused in mud? Or bleach?
Ah, you'll see me pull out a flute, and I'm like, yeah, this one. And I learned, and then I also figured out I could speak to Mr. Whiskers. And then I've been speaking to all his kids.
Oh my. Can we just please get out of this area? These bodies are starting to stink.
And I'm like, Navi, I hear the music again. It's not good.
Oh.
It's not good, Navi. Force Master, did I do that?
Again, I'm gonna just pretend there's a Navi and be like, Navi says it's time to go this way.
I love you, Alex. It's good. It's good.
So good. So good.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I don't think the dice roll likes me today.
Let's just end this. So.
Someone's saying that you guys are blathering too much? I think. I don't remember the lyrics, though. Those weren't part. Did I not finish the song? Were there more? Maybe that's why. Maybe I just didn't learn enough of it.
You know, we are here for a reason, and I would like to conclude my business and get out of this dank hallway. So if you wouldn't
wanna get
mind,
out?
let's
Wait, someone else
please
wants to
move.
get out. Someone else wants to get out, or the song wants to get out.
I
You
don't
might wanna go-
care. There we go. Just lead the way. Oh my god.
Yeah, what's up?
You know what? You're a child killer. I don't care what you think.
Oh, this again.
That was a child.
Malice, there's
Yes.
like music happening, and I think if I learn the rest of the lyrics, it might be an amazing show. But I hear it in my head, and it says to go find them in a cage. So maybe
How
the
is this
lyrics are in a
relevant?
cage.
So maybe we need to
Wait,
release
tell me the
pressure
thing,
from
and
your
then I'll
heart.
like get ready to play the flute. Like, tell me the melody.
Don't tell me you're in on this whole musical act thing too. I can't handle
Okay,
this.
we're going down.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll play stealthily.
Stealthily.
Okay. All right.
Did we come from the water, or did we go the other way?
You came from the north. Yeah.
Melody, like it.
Yeah, and we were planning on going west. So
Yeah.
I'm just like turning around and like trying to figure it out, but I can't get any direction.
Turn around.
um.
Ah, that's funny.
Devin's right. I can do this thing.
Bright
And like, if it's still playing in my head, I'm gonna roll another Constitution.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was really hoping that wasn't me,
That's
like
gonna be a
echoing
9.
and somebody
A
speaking.
9? Oh.
I don't think that would. I think that this traumatizing. I think it would kick off.
Hey, what's down those stairs?
And
Okay.
if it does kick off, I
Oh.
immediately turn around.
Okay. We're gonna go with this. For a brief moment, existence as you know it around you, it's kind of like blinked. It's like you blinked, but the whole world blinked for like a millisecond, and you see like these ghostly footprints kind of lead north and then east from the room. You see them for like it's like everyone sees that for like a hot second, and then they're gone.
Okay, and if that happens, like that momentary pop of reality,
Mm.
like it's like when you do have pepper and you're like, and like that split second where nothing exists before you sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like push people out of the way, and I immediately aim towards the eastern door wall area, and I sneeze my
Oh no.
wonderful bolt.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Hmm.
And lightning shoots right out of my mouth.
Oh.
Into that wall / door.
Into the no. Okay.
I think you should take care of that cold.
You really are getting sick, aren't you?
It's electric.
That is 10 points of damage to whatever that was.
Huh.
I don't think the door has a dex save of DC 10.
Well, wait. Wait. So which door are we talking about?
Move out the way.
I gotta get
Did
this
you know the
thing.
way?
Select. Are you talking about this door here? And
I cannot see.
can you not see?
I have a black screen.
Completely black?
And then scroll down.
No, scroll. It's like this tiny little piece.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
I see. It would be that one.
Okay, that's a wall. So you. You roll
We
a.
did explore this room. We did see most of the room.
Yeah, the room you're in. Yeah, you guys explore the most part. And there's a little side room to the left there. Oh, that a 10. That's a pretty high roll for. That's like
It's
max
nearly
roll.
max damage. It's
Damn.
6 and a 4. So like.
Okay.
In like this corner.
So, alright.
The wall is obliterated.
You kind of I mean, you can't see it, but you drill like a solid 5 feet into that wall, and like there's like the spray of rock around, and you'll get like pieces of rock get in everyone's hair if you have hair, and I guess you make enough room in that.
A little bit of snot comes out of my snoot.
You can just kind of like barely hear some sort of muffling, like try and imagine like human voices, but through like a layer wall, enough to where you can kind of tell the voice, but you can't understand anything. It's just like
Just
You could
Slack hears
say-
that? Everybody hears that.
Bless you.
Yeah.
If you heard that, thank you. How rude. If I hear a muffled voice, I probably would think. I would wonder if it's my master, because there wouldn't be many people who know that song. So
Did you say that
Hmm.
everybody heard this or just Slent?
The song? Dislant.
But you said somebody muffled voices. Did we hear that too?
The muffled voices you hear. Through that gap in the wall now, you can kind of hear voices on the other side. You just can't make out what they're saying.
So I'm just going, Ovid? Ovid? Is that you? Master Ovid?
Oh, and
Don't
let's.
think that's your master.
And like
I
I
think
just
we
start
should.
like going towards it, and I just start clawing away at it.
Oh no.
Oh man. Okay.
Lent, don't
See if there's like a door or
we
something.
My
can
master's
Okay.
back there. I have
Alright.
to go back there.
go down the
He's-
hallway. I
alright.
think that would be faster.
Do a strength roll. And didn't. I'm not even sure how
I
that's gonna
guess
work.
meanwhile I would like to go back out to the main room
That
here
is a 14.
and go down this hallway and open this door.
Think.
Yeah, I was looking down the other way, at the water and stuff.
All right. Alex, hang on right there. Okay. So, Ermengarde, as you round the corner, you see this cage in like a foot of water, and you see a. Do you have dark vision? I don't remember. I don't think you do. Can you
Yeah,
see?
I have that vision.
Yeah.
Everyone does except for me.
Yeah. So you kind of want to hang out there. So you see this person in a cage, and it looks like Geobond's moved up too. So you
Yes,
should just be able to see someone there too.
I do.
Anywhere the new name. All right. Wait a second. Nicole's character. You see these two figures come up. Or at least I think you
From
can.
what direction?
You should at least be able to see. Oh, it's like very slight to the northwest. Like you can. Let me make sure you have sight. You do. You can kind of barely see. It's really dark for you. I can see that, but just northwest of you, kind of see a dark figure at this point. Whereas they can see you pretty clearly.
Which one of them am I starting to see?
Ermengarde,
The tiefling.
tiefling, yeah. So you see, I guess, vague horn-like shapes.
Is that
No.
no? Sorry, I don't know the player versus character.
Oh, yeah, no. That's
Okay.
Alex.
Alex.
Okay.
So I am a female tiefling. You would see friendly horns coming out of the darkness. I would come up right to the cage and be like, "What are you doing in here?"
And I shall follow. Oh, this must be what Slent was hearing.
Yeah. I can help you. What
Are
do
you alive?
I'll see if I can. How do you open this cage? What do I see?
The cage seems like weirdly out of place. Like it just shouldn't be here. There's it's latched, but you don't see any lock. While you're looking at this, and you can already kind of see it, but off to, I guess if you're facing south, off to your right, you hear some commotion. You hear some guy, kind of yelping in pain, and you kind of see an armored figure off to the side. They haven't noticed you yet.
I think this being just talked to me in my head. There are guards around the corner, I think. I should get Malice.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, you are right behind me.
Are you guys moving into the room?
Okay. None, at least you three, I don't think have any light sources on you, right?
I have.
No,
extra
because I have
vision.
dark vision.
I have extra dark vision.
Yeah, neither do I.
No,
I also have a
no.
+4, so that's a 9 to hide.
Because I have eyes of the dark or something.
Yeah, everyone else could see in the dark except for me. They gave me the lantern because I couldn't see. That's why I kept getting left behind.
Okay.
I mean, that's not all the reasons why, but
I look around and I'm like, wait, what?
where'd everybody go?
Okay.
Or maybe that's my other character.
Okay, Alec, what are you doing currently?
I tried to hide.
Tried to hide? Oh.
That was his role to hide.
Plus 4.
So you pretty much try and use the water to hide, and you make a nice significant splash as you do so.
Down in 1 inch of water. Remember that.
You hear, I put it, a couple heavy footsteps, kind of like tent up. And then you hear a female voice like, "I think I heard something."
No.
Roll initiative, everybody.
Bullshit.
Well, not me, right?
So I got.
Only the 3 of us that are in the room.
No, we'll do it for everybody. I'll sort out what actually happens. All right. How do I add the turns?
19. Yeah.
Where are you at? At 19.
Do it? No?
19.
Why didn't I do it?
Oh. What did I click on?
Ooh.
Adding turns for everybody that will need them.
Okay, that's cool, but how do I? No. But...
Okay, Son, did you already do a strengths roll earlier? Everyone's frozen. That's not good.
We'll have to
Alright.
mess with it another day.
Alright, I'm sorry, I lost everyone's video feed for a second.
Place dice formulas in the VTT. Here.
Okay,
Weird.
Slent, did you roll strength earlier for digging into the wall? That's what I heard me. Alright.
Huh.
Okay, can anyone hear me? Make sure everything's working. Oh, what's going on? Weird.
Mine.
Yeah, it just manually hit the.
Here it goes.
I'm having some sort of like weird video audio issue. Can anyone hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Change. Yeah.
Want to figure out why that's happening. Oh, battle music.
Yeah. I wasn't able.
Come as you are playing on repeat.
Okay. All right. All right. Son, I wasn't able to hear. Did you roll a strengths roll just to see if you can dig through the wall?
I rolled a 14.
14. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Let everyone got their initiatives. Oh. Button marks. Guess what? Oh, my button doesn't want to work. Oh well, alright. We'll just do it manual. Oh, there it is. Yes.
No. Sorry. Trying to. Why are you not sharing? But why?
Okay. Alex, your first turn. You see, off towards, I guess it'll be your right. You see this heavily armored figure, and you see she's turned towards you. I'm pretty sure that's a she. Let me double check.
They start yelling,
Okay.
"Ma'am!"
No, actually, it's actually.
I think I'm the only male character.
I think you're right. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
See, that
It's a
works.
male character that sees you. And I believe that was the one. He was busy kind of poking somebody with a spear, and then his someone next to him that you can't really see too well kind of alerted him to, hey, we got company, and so he's kind of turned looking towards you, kind of getting ready to move, and then well, you're just a little faster. So do as you will.
I will rage because that seems appropriate.
I agree. I agree.
And I would bum rush them.
All right.
Wait, why is that 12? That should be a 16.
Oh, I roll the 20. I don't know why the check
Okay.
worked and in my initiative
I
didn't
see.
work.
Let me give you guys a bit more of a description for the room here. At least for you guys. The part of the room you guys are in is unlit, flooded, and braced floor to ceiling with wooden beams. Rough-hewn steps. Let me move this over.
I think that's as far as I can get, right? These are inch little squares.
Yeah, he's just like 5 foot. So if you have a speed of 30. So. Yeah,
Alright, I'll run up and then I will throw a dagger. And that will be it.
all right. Which one? Which guy are you throwing at? The bottom one or top one?
The one you said I saw.
Okay, the bottom one then.
Alright. So back down to low rolls. Okay.
I had your moment to
That
shine.
No, you throw that and it kind of like the butt end smacks against his armor and it just like kind of looks at it like, really? That was. Like, give me a second here. All right, so the guy you hit, he's like this really big man in a bucket helm, and he's carrying a spear. And yeah, it's in chainmail, and he takes a hit with a dagger, and he's just not impressed. And even though you can't really clearly see his face, you can kind of tell he's already pretty bloodthirsty. So now he just has even more of a reason. And so he goes and runs at you, spear forward, and then he will attack you with that spear.
Is he doing a charge?
Not technically, but all right, and he attacks. Wow. Okay. Damn. All right. So he charges in with his spear, and I guess he was just extra pissed off, and he goes to jab, but he kind of doesn't really keep track of his grip, and he just kind of goes flying past you. That kind of splishes in the water. So now I need a weapon icon.
Nice. Just
He
draw
rolled.
one.
By default, my little system rolls twice. Just get advantage out of the way. He rolls one twice.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm okay with that.
Basically,
That's like the anti-Nelson rule.
yeah.
Real though.
Sorry, because I'm using the system roll instead of actual dice. We're gonna just
See,
use.
now we know. We get the real answer.
They probably are. I've never really taken time to check. Here. Right about there. Okay.
I
It's a
basically like toroed him.
yeah. So he misses his dad, and he's like, he yells at his compatriot, Kazira, get in here, and he says this in such a way that you can kind of tell there's been practice in that, and so she immediately kind of snaps and takes out her longbow and shoots as a reaction.
Oh shit.
God damn, I'm rolling low today. And so she fires the arrow, and it just kind of goes wide, and it's just another arrow in the water. All right, this will be interesting. So, Slint, you were pretty determined to find, with what you had going on, that you actually managed to dig through that wall. So now I need to figure out how to make that look for you.
Sweet.
Okay,
Nice.
this would be interesting. I probably drew the whole thing. Let's see.
none
Oh,
of
wait.
that. That's contagious.
Sorry. My bad. I'm just gonna eat these cinnamon rolls sitting next to me then.
Oh,
All
there
right.
you go.
Shoot. All right, so we're just gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna move your character over
Yeah, I
because,
was just gonna say, move me into the room.
yeah.
Or like right outside of it.
Here's Johnny did. So we're not
So you, so it's kind of a very Kool-Aid man kind of moment there. You kind of pop through and you see this noble who's chained and like beat to an inch within his life, and he's like, "Oh my god! Oh god, not again!" And
I'm getting confused as people keep yelling my name at random.
and then you see this other armored figure. She just got done firing her bow, and she kind of looks back as the wall explodes. She's like, "The fuck." What do you do?
Do I see any of our people?
You should be able to see.
You at least see.
Yeah, you can. Yep, you can see Ermengarde.
Oh, no, he's in water. He's
Um,
in the water, right?
further in the distance, you see. I don't know if you guys ever opened the cage, but you can see a cage in the
No, I
distance.
didn't.
Well,
It's really hard, and then I decided to go fight.
he's easily distractible. It happens. So yeah, you see a cage, and you feel like that the figure you see in there feels very familiar to you, even though you've never actually met.
Wait, is the cage right in front of me?
It's all the way down
On
the
other
hall.
side of
On
the room
other
from you.
side of the hall.
You should be able to just
Yeah,
see it.
Just barely make it out.
Yeah.
What is that right in front of me?
You see an altar. You see this noble who's been chained to it. You see a couple of torches. Off to your left, you can also see this suit of armor and a little alcove. And then you see two other armored figures directly in front of you that are busy fighting with Ermengarde.
Okay. Hello, music head. Master. And if I see someone chained on an altar,
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. What's slime respond?
It's a crazy Saturday night.
Saturday night and I ain't got nobody.
So this person who's shackled up, kind of looks at Slant. They get me out of here. I swear, my family's rich. I'll pay you.
At least you have a family.
He just kind of blinked at you, like, I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah.
Like, no, it triggers. Everything that's been happening, it just triggers, and I just scream that out, and I'm just like, you shut the hell up.
I can just picture the noble just. It's not a good day for me.
And like, I just ignore them. Because now, like, it's in my head. I need to find the music, and I need to find my master. There are two different things happening, and I'm just like, music, master, what is going on?
Yeah, you're the one confused. That's
I like
I like crawl myself out. I see these. Like, when I pop out, do I see them in the act of attacking, or is it like just after?
They're in the act of attack. I mean, one closes Ermengarde. He just lost his spear, so he's kind of like kind of ducked, trying to figure out what to do. The other one literally had her bow knocked and was getting ready for another shot when she kind of turns and sees you kind of bust through.
Okay. Which one is the one with the bow?
The one closest to you.
All right. If that's the case, I would just probably run and put my hand between the drawstring and the bow just to make sure it doesn't go.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Roll
One way to do it.
roll dex.
Yeah. Ooh. Do it. Do it. Do it.
That is a 16.
All right, that works. Her next shot just not going to go off.
I get that little twang on my arm, and I'm like,
Ah, that's gonna sting.
and that does not make me happy.
No, talk about trigger.
So, like, if I still have actions, I would just probably just whip my arm back and try to rip it out of her
Yeah.
hand and throw it behind me.
We'll see how that goes once it's her turn. I mean, you pretty much canceled out her attack, and then we'll see where it goes. I mean, do you have any other action besides that you want to use?
Would that count as a
That counts as your main action.
yeah?
So if you have,
Let's see. So my action would be to do that. And on her turn, she would let it go. So it hasn't gone off yet, right?
right, yeah.
No, I would probably hold after that. I would just be like,
Okay.
and I'd probably maybe try to because that'd be no, that would be another main action. Yeah, I'd probably hold and just scream, "Do you have my master?" And where's the person who sings?
I say like
You're fucking crazy.
All
What the fuck
right.
are you talking about?
Hold on that till it's her turn, but she's definitely having a bit of a what the fuck moment. Malice, your turn.
Alright, I am going to try to sneak over here.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your stealth.
Can she sneak behind the cage?
Sure.
Or is it right up against the wall?
There's enough space. You can kind of shimmy through. Okay.
That would be a 16.
Yeah, you're good.
That's safer.
Yep, that's good.
Alright. Now that I can see everybody, where's the bow lady?
Way towards the back. I think you can see that far.
If you
Yeah.
see me, you can see that.
Yep.
Yes.
She's the one closest to the altar.
I am going to give her a little bit of her own medicine with my short bow.
Do it.
All right.
Do it. Do it. I mean,
Well.
whenever you feel like you should do it. That's
No.
that's what happened.
Okay.
Well,
Well, at least I gave her her arrow back.
That's true. Yeah.
Just
She-
flung arrows back and forth.
Oh, if it goes by, can I try to catch it in my teeth?
Oh my god.
Okay, so here's what happens. She's pretty good at fighting, so she catches. She kind of sees a flicker of you at the very last second. Sees the arrow comes in. She just kind of barely shifts her body. Her shifting of her body causes Sled's little hand trap to get caught in the bow, and it flings off. Flint, just roll a dex save to see if you can somehow catch that arrow. Now I'm expecting a really high roll here. Oh no.
That's
Oh
well,
no.
it's not a 1. It's
Okay.
a 4.
4. Does that arrow have like little feathers on the back of it?
Fletching.
What's that?
Fletching, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's just the fletching manages to kind of smack Slint across the nose as it goes by.
Don't make him punch again.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm like,
Alright, that was your action, bonus action to hide. Anything else you got?
Nothing.
Cool. Alright. Koratash.
Quarter
So
blast.
annoyed with you people for not letting me out. All right, well, maybe if I help you guys fight these guards that I tried to warn you not to alert, let me out.
You really did.
I tried.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like you pointed us in the direction, like there's guards over there. And
Yeah.
that means go fight them.
So basically, none of our players have intelligence as a stat. So bear in mind.
I missed 1.
That didn't roll like I thought it would. I don't know. All
Is it
right,
again,
well,
Paul?
I'm gonna.
Ooh, that's a 21.
21 damage.
Wait, that is the-
Wait,
yeah,
21.
yeah,
No, that's
the-
21. Oh wow.
With a
Check with the
13
bow.
radiant damage. Holy
That hit whatever you were aiming at.
The chick with the bow gets
Okay.
13 radiant damage, and all attacks before the end of my next turn have advantage against her.
Oh nice. All attacks. Okay.
Yeah. No, sorry, just the next attack. So whoever
Okay.
attacks her next, you get advantage.
Please, God.
All right.
You sure it's only the next attack?
Yeah, next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn.
Cool.
But she also stays slightly glowing until the end of my next turn too.
And glowing. All right.
Okay.
Hit this character then. Guess that will kind of work. All right. All right. Got anything else?
No, I'm stuck in a cage.
Fair. That's a fair point.
All right. So that female armed warrior, like, God damn it! Sorry, Bane, damn it! Her bow's well. All right. So it's her turn. We had the turn. Bow's gone, and the closest thing next to her is Slent. And she's like, she's giving me a really bad day. And she reaches out and pulls out her mace, and then swings at Slent.
Take your time.
Wow. What's your AC, Slent?
My AC is 14.
Okay, so she swings her mace at you, but it's like seriously telegraphed. You see it coming a mile away. You just kind of just move out of the way.
I got that reference.
So yeah, that's it for her. Siobhan, your turn.
I was wondering which way to go on this, but everybody seems to be attacking things. I get closer to the cage. What is the locking mechanism on the cage? And is it where is it? Is it on? It's on the this side.
Just roll perception or investigate, either one.
I can do that. No. See now, why didn't that work? What the fuck?
It might be if you're doing the Beyond 20 thing, you might have like a window prompt on your thing that's waiting to click.
I don't see one. That's the weird thing. Like it. No, the other one was better. My first roll was a 17. I don't know
17?
how to prove that to you.
I'll take your word for it. My
It's not like
whispers.
it's the death blow of the final boss.
Yeah.
For that, I rolled 100.
So yeah. Okay. So Siobhan, you look at the door of the cage, and you see the latching mechanism, and then on closer look, you realize it was never locked in the first place.
Like, is it one of those padlock type
You know,
things?
kind of like one of those pull-out lock, kind of like the dog cages we have.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
No one took the time to really look.
I take my war pick and I like clip it and then swing the door open.
Okay. Free.
And then I'll move here and let's see. So I'm seeing there's a nobleman over there, like tied up and stuff.
Yeah, like
And
he's.
this guy's fighting Ermengarde.
Yeah.
This okay. Let's see.
Ooh.
21. Oh, okay.
See, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I will. That's what I was wanting to do, but I clicked where I didn't think that was going to happen.
Huh.
And it happened. So something
Did you
weird.
just touch our weird new friend?
I don't know. So I chill touched the guy attacking Ermengarde.
All right, 21. So that definitely hits. 6
for
damage.
6 necrotic damage.
All right. All right. What's the shield touch look like? Is it like a beam, or is it just like? I think that's one where the hand
It's a
pops up.
skeletal hand, yeah. It
Okay.
looks like a greenish glowy hand, and it sort of reaches out from me, and I because I have a thing with throats, it goes for So here's the flavor. It sort of extends for me in this ghostly way, and it goes right for the throat, and it sort of like holds the throat long enough that it actually leaves a handprint.
Okay. So it kind of goes right through his gorget, and he feels it, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Like you feel it, but it's obviously not solid. So
Yeah.
But it does leave a handprint.
Interesting. Okay. I'm really happy with that. Anything else?
That's it.
Cool. Ermengarde, you're up.
All right, I will recklessly attack the guy.
All right.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, I did it both. Dang it. Oh, okay, there we go. So 19 is my higher roll.
Okay, you got a 19 to hit, and where's this thing there? Yeah, he tried to dodge it, but you're just a little too quick for him, so you land that shot. What's the damage?
Okay, using my great axe. 9.
9 damage. So yeah, that axe like gets like a good chunk of the shoulder there, and you kind of start to see, well, you can't really see his teeth too well there, and maybe a little bit through the visor there, and you just kind of see him smile in like this weird, grotesque way. And he's like, "This is like the best thing that's ever happened to him. Really, he loves a fight like this."
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right. So he's now without a spear.
Oppa.
He could do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he needs a weapon. So he's going to. That's 3 spaces to move around you. We'll do this. He's gonna grab his axe. Ermengarde, I'm gonna give you an attack of opportunity while he goes to grab his spear.
Okay. That's just regular.
Yeah, it's regular attack.
Regular
I
attack,
didn't
right?
go well.
Okay.
Let's see.
So he walked around you, goes for his spear. He kind of feints for it, hoping you.
Nope. I rolled a natural 1
Wow.
for 6 piercing damage.
Okay, so the way this is gonna work out is he kind of, does the side shuffle around Ermengarde to try and get to the spear, and then he gets near the spear. Both Ermengarde and him look at the spear. He knows what's going to happen. He feints a step. Ermengarde buys it, swings, misses. He goes down, grabs his spear, and just then Siobhan makes a swing there, but he's just a little too quick, so he grabs the spear, buckles up, and then she slams her hammer into the water. Water splashes into her eyes, so for the next attack, you're going to be at disadvantage because you got water in your eyes.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah. And then, with his sphere, he'll do this Darth Maul spinny thing, and then and then he'll make a strike for Ermengarde.
Right.
Oh, he's not friendlies. And this time he actually hits. I'm pretty sure 20 hits.
Are you sure?
So he, gets a solid jab into the meaty part of your thigh.
Ooh.
And
No.
yeah.
That hurts. That hurts
At least he got
in
his
my
point
mind.
across.
And then he yells out at Kazira, Kazira, stop slacking! And then she's like, yes, sir, and she swings her mace at Slent as a reaction.
How does she get so many reactions? Not fair.
Just the one reaction.
Listen,
How much damage did I take?
You took 7. Well, 7 raw, so I think for you it was half of that.
Yeah.
That'll be 3.
Yeah. So Slent, gosh, I forgot her name. Kazira was like, that was a really good bow, you prick. And then she kind of smacks you and lands a solid shot on your shoulder. She rolled a 19, so I think that hits.
Yep.
For 8 damage.
All right.
And then that's it. Then it's your turn, Slent.
Okay. I don't like that at all, obviously. And let's see. We are going to. All right. Let's see if this will work. I don't like it at all, and I am going to. All right. Tell me if you will let me do it.
Mhm.
I have a grappling pin ability, right?
Okay.
So I can try to pin a creature by grappling them.
Okay.
What I would like to do is grapple them
Mhm.
and run with them to pin them into the mud.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
if I can, right over here, and be like, "I brought you a present,"
All right.
and just screaming, "You're gonna come doused in mud!"
Wait, what do you? I don't understand where you go with that. You're gonna come down with mud. I don't. There's a lot of things to unravel in that sentence.
I see. He wants to try and grapple her and then shove her down the stairs into mud/water. Just do your grapple check to see if you manage to get a hold of her, and then we'll figure out how that goes. Is that going to be a strength roll off? Oof.
Oh. 1 second.
That's 11.
Yeah, no, you go to grab her and she's like, nope. She rolls a 21. So.
All right. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to burn a key point to then go into flurry of blows.
Okay.
Mugs.
That's not going to work.
Oh.
So basically, I go to grab, and like as I'm lifting, she just kind of breaks out. So
Yeah.
then, like I'm start like just and I'm
And
just like, I told you. Ah.
yeah, well, yeah, she kind of brings her shield away. Like it's like she's just kind of like waiting impatiently. Like, okay, all right, work it out.
And that's my turn.
All right, Malice, your turn.
Looks like Stent has that pretty well under control. So I'm gonna try and put an arrow in the back of the big man here.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Actually, wait.
This guy
Lance, I
right here.
forgot you should have had advantage because the glowing thing was on her. So, Slant, roll your grapple one more time. 'Cause I forgot you should have had advantage.
Yes, that's right.
Natty 20.
Oh my god. I can be a benevolent DM sometimes. All right. Damn. All right. All right. Let's just roll straight strength to see how far you manage to push her.
Straight strength.
Yeah.
No modifiers.
Um.
Natural roll was a 15.
Well, you can add your whatever strength mod is.
All right. So that is a 17 total.
Okay. Yeah, you pretty much move her at your
While you were away,
full
Nelson
speed.
remembered that Jay should have had advantage, and he got a nat 20 on his grapple.
Yeah, you did. Atta boy.
So I am now singing "Come as You Are" as I take this being with me, and I just over here if I can.
All right. Oh. All right. That's what.
Like I'm trying to get in front of Malice if I can, and I'm just screaming. You told me to come as I was.
So you push her down in the water. That is like on her back. Is she prone?
Oh, face first if I can.
Oh, face her. Let me just roll.
Eat it.
Oh. Yeah, face first or face it in the water. So I guess I'll have a roll Constitution next time she's up. See if she drowns a little bit. All right, yeah, that's happening. Malice. So yeah, you see this just happen in front of you.
Alright, I will change my attack then since she's prone. And just like shoot one into her head.
Oh. Normally, when you do a range attack against someone that's prone, it's disadvantage. But because you're so close and she's not exactly trying to get out of the way, I'm not going to penalize you. So it'll just be your normal roll.
Okay.
19 to hit. That I'm pretty sure hits.
Alright. So
Yeah, that just barely hits.
she didn't see me, right?
You roll your stealths. You hadn't rolled it earlier, but you have cunning action. Just roll it. Unless you do really badly.
I did roll it earlier, but I'll roll it again. Hold on.
Did you roll earlier? Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, then she didn't see you.
So that looks like 18 points.
Damn. All right.
Damn.
She's like, so she's like struggling with the water, and then she kind of, picks her head up just in time for an arrow to kind of fly right between the eyes, and she's out.
Oh shit! I knew I liked that one. I hired you for a good reason.
All right.
I take issue with the word higher though.
Got anything else?
Left her.
That's it.
All right.
All I got.
Well, Cortash, your turn.
All right, I'm moving out of this stupid cage. Just gonna step out of the cage, and then let's see, we've got that guy there.
Is that index.jpg on the altar?
Is it? It might be. It probably is.
Yes.
So,
That's where he disappeared too. Little fucker.
All right. DC
the
13
bad
con
guy
save.
needs to make a Constitution save.
All right. Yeah, that guy's a big boy. He managed to make the Constitution save.
All right.
So far as we know, that's the only other. This big guy in the middle is the only other person in here.
Technically, there's a noble in the back shackled up,
Well, sure.
and there's a suit of armor just hanging out in the alcove.
Oh.
All right. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. That person's now gone. Siobhan, your turn.
It's my turn. Quick question for the DM and anybody else who might know. I typically use a one-handed weapon, but if I swing it with two hands, doesn't it give me an extra D something?
If it's
Depends.
versatile, it switches. It goes to the next die.
It's a martial weapon.
I
So
forget.
instead of using it one-handed, if I two-hand it, does that give me extra damage?
Wait, which weapon is it?
Or oomph? It's a war pick.
I believe war picks are versatile.
It just says martial on it, so I don't know.
If you wield it two-handed, you get an extra. Get one extra. What does it say? One extra damage.
I don't.
Just a +1.
Normally, yeah, but I don't see the versatile property on the war picks. I don't think it gets that advantage.
Actually, ignore that. That's force.
No.
Yeah, like a maul or I think a warhammer would have versatile, but warpick doesn't have it listed, so there's no advantage to you.
Okay. Cool. Let me see. And how is he dressed? What is he wearing?
He is wearing. He's in chainmail. Chainmail, bucket helm, and he has a spear.
Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to go low a little bit and use my war pick to bash him in the knee.
Okay.
And then I want to and then I want to pull a. Oh my god, sorry. I want to pull a hex weapon dagger as my offhand and stab him in the back of the ankle. Like
Okay.
between his plate
All right.
whatever.
All right. Roll your attack for your war pick.
Okay. See if this does it again. Nope. It just does it when it wants, I guess. So there's that.
4. Yeah, you just barely managed to, catch him in the knee, and you just barely managed to find like a slight slit in his armor, and you just managed to
Okay.
push through.
And so my offhand, I want to get as close to that slit as possible and then summon the dagger to stab it.
Okay.
So I know it's like on point. And there, nope. Oh, there it goes. 21 to hit. For another 6 piercing damage into the back of the knee.
Okay. Do you get damage? It's an offhand, unless you've got like specialty in dual wielding or two weapon fighting. I don't think you get to add your mod to the offhand damage.
It is a packed weapon, so I get a
Hmm.
it's not it's
Okay.
not an attack mod, it's my spell casting modifier. Excuse me.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be proficient in the hand because it basically forms out of whatever hand she's using.
Okay. All right. So.
It's a spell. It's kind of
Oh.
like a spell. It's less of a weapon
Think Psylocke.
attack.
I see.
Huh?
Okay.
Think Psylocke, where she can form the psionic blade
Oh,
out of whatever hand.
exactly like Psylocke. Exactly like that.
Okay. All right.
Only my daggers look like real daggers, and not big, huge purple pieces of light.
Okay.
She makes swords now.
So the hits land, where you want them to. He's just kind of grimacing through the pain. He's not out of the fight yet, but yeah, he definitely felt that. All right. And on that, I think that concludes your turn.
It does.
All right. Ermengarde, you're up.
I'll hit him with my axe.
All right.
And I'll do it recklessly.
Ooh.
Damn. All right. Wow. Jesus.
Welcome, sir. Ma'am,
All right.
kid, whoever you are.
How do you kill this person?
Yes.
All right. I bring my axe down straight above, and I decide that I want there to be two of this person, but less effective.
All right. So yeah.
I rend them down the middle with my axe.
All right. So you just cleave through all that armor. As the gorge, flips off, you kind of see the hand marks from earlier, and just like the water in the place now is all just red.
All right, guys, he's unconscious. Next one.
He's unconscious.
I guess in a way, yes. Okay, so
I use my movement to go up to the next fighter if there's still one up.
no, the fighters are dead. What remains in this room? Mark this one as dead. Towards the west, you see an altar. You see this chained man. He's just in a loincloth with a burlap sack over his head. Towards the north, you see a freestanding suit of plate armor without a helmet. Yeah, on the lady's body, you see her shield has the image of a skull on it. Yeah, that's what you see. You see this guy tied up, suit of armor, and an altar, and a lot of blood.
All right. I will go take the sack off his head.
Oh God! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Oh, wait, you're not them.
Nope, just me.
Oh,
So, who are you?
How loud is that? How loud is this conversation?
definitely loud enough to travel through this room.
Keep bragging about the family, jerk.
he,
I'm gonna go recover my arrows and loot the body of
All right.
the girl.
Need I remind everyone that we are here for a purpose? Can we please continue? We are not here to save hapless individuals who could have saved themselves.
Hey, he got
But, like,
my family has a lot of money.
What are we doing here again?
My family has a lot of money.
Look, there's a cage. Someone lied to me.
Well, he's like kind of.
I'm still waiting on that reminder. You did offer.
So no one's gonna let me out. I can pay you guys lots of money.
There's two cages? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I totally
No,
missed
this
it.
guy in the back of the room is just tied up, right?
and in a loincloth.
I want to inspect this armor.
Armor? Okay. What do you want to do with the armor?
I just want to. I mean, it's kind of out of place down here, so I just kind of want to look at it to make sure it's not some kind of sentient being.
Okay. How are you interacting with it? You just like looking at it?
Yeah. I'm looking through the helmet, and I might.
There's no helmet. It's a suit of armor without a helmet.
Without a helmet.
Yeah.
Then I want to peek inside of it.
Peek inside of it.
Ooh, wait, no, I broke it in half. Never mind. I was gonna say I put Buckethead's helmet on top, but
Pretty good actually.
Don't forget to say the magic words, Darcy.
What?
Don't forget to say the magic words. Traguna McQuaties.
Tacorum Satus Makuna.
So
Sorry, now it's in my head. It's okay.
Giovanni, remind me.
Movie of all time. It's fine.
Locomotion.
Yep, it's okay.
Giovanni, remind me how tall. Giovanni, how tall is your character?
Tallish.
Tallish.
Yep. What did I say? 5'10"?
That's fairly tall. You still have to get fairly close to that suit.
I'll look up and just sort of like get a little close to it. Maybe I
Just roll a dex.
a dex. Ooh.
Yeah, you're kind of leaning over it there just to make sure you don't like jostle it or something like that.
Clang, clang.
Did it work?
That
Nope,
intelligence
that's not what
save?
I wanted. How did that happen? Did it do it? No. There it goes. No.
So you kind of lose your stepping a little bit, and you don't fall, but just enough to where you kind of grab onto the arm and the gauntlet of the suit.
Sure, yeah.
And enough pressure there where you kind of shove off one gauntlet.
Okay.
And as it clatters to the floor, the armor starts moving.
Oh fuck.
Go ahead, roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh yes, at everyone's turn again.
As all that's happening,
Yay!
I am sitting in the cage,
It worked.
wondering what is going on, and you just hear from the cage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh god. All right. Thank you, everyone.
If we don't get the cheerleaders, this song is worthless. And I have to have the big anarchy on them.
So I guess while that song is playing, you kind of see the water immediately around Slant kind of like jump up for a moment, and then it comes back down.
No, wait.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. That's clever. Meanwhile, why do I have two here? I just need one. Okay, I need. Cool. Learn. Did you guys already roll initiative? Mouse.
Yep, I did.
well, I got 15 plus 2, 17.
I rolled mine, and it's already in the.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, initiative. That's what.
Yes.
Sorry. Oh no, that's just not. Okay.
Ouch.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
Cool. I didn't want to do anything. It's all good.
Welcome to the party.
It's all good.
Oh.
What's your
no
kitty's
plan.
name, Alex?
She is Luna.
Luna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So as the armor starts moving, what happens is the gauntlet that fell kind of floats back up, kind of eye level with
No, it
Siobhan.
doesn't.
Yes.
No.
And then the other one that was still there kind of detaches too, and they're kind of like, oh, like, you know, like those old, you know, punch out games where you kind of see the gloves in the air. It's kind of like that. And Slent, it happens to be your turn. I don't know if you're continuing singing there or.
I'm rocking and singing.
All right.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm just wondering where. I'm just like,
Just roll.
where's my harmony?
Roll
Where's
an
my harmony?
as you're singing that. Roll an attack roll against the armor with your charisma mod, or do performance.
Ooh, I will take that. That is. That is a dirty 20.
Wow. Okay. As again, you kind of. How do I describe it? Everyone kind of feels this sort of like weird buzzing in the air, almost like an electrical wire or something like that. You just kind of feel it. You don't hear it so much. And the spear that one of the armored guys had literally kind of flies up in the air and literally throws itself at those gauntlets. We'll
And
just.
the guy catches it.
I'm not that mean. Flint, just roll an attack roll.
Straight 5. I don't know what type
okay.
of attack it would be, but
I
rolled a 5.
Yeah. No matter what you add to it, it'll be low.
Yeah, +2 for the proficiency.
Yeah. So the spears go for the gauntlet. They're just kind of short, but it clearly looked like the spear tried to help you guys, and it's weird as fuck, but that's what happened.
So the place is fighting itself.
In effect, yes. Malice, it's your turn.
Right. I will sit behind the altar here, and with a knife, I will first say, "My name is Malus Aurelius. I'm cutting you free, so you owe me gold." And I'll cut him free, and ask him if he knows how to fight.
I have no idea how to fight, but I will get you. I swear, I will get you money from my family.
All right, I'll lend him one of my daggers. It's like, here, you might need it, and that's
Hey.
going to be my turn.
Like, okay, all right.
What'd you do? Just set him free and be like, okay, dude, you're on your own.
I cut him loose. I gave him the dagger that I cut him loose with.
Give him your business card so he can come support your show.
Yeah, there we go. And don't
We gotta get back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so you know. All right. Oh, Urban Guard, your turn.
All right. So gauntlets are floating, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to wear them.
All right. Grapple roll.
stop.
Aha!
All right. Oh god, that was just one. Oh my god. Okay. They rolled a natural 1. So yeah, you go to reach there, the gloves try to get out of the way, and somehow your hands shove right inside of the thing. It feels violated right now.
Yes. It's your
And
life's
now,
work.
I call magical gloves. They're mine.
Okay. How? All right. I'm man. All right. Okay. So.
How does this work?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What I'm going to do while you have these gauntlets on, I'm going to give you +2 AC, but at any point, I may have you roll another grapple check to see if you hold on to them and get back into the fight.
Or yeah, they could just sort of take over your hands and start doing stuff.
Yeah,
Quit hitting yourself. Got it.
yeah, and
Precisely.
oh man, yep, +2 AC, and you hear this sort of mechanically steely voice like, "What the hell, man? What is this?"
I whisper back, I know you like me inside you.
All right, fight's over.
And we're done.
Fade to black, happy ending.
And Alex just took the mic and dropped it.
All right. So, so like, thanks everybody. He starts making his way out.
Better remember, I'll come for you.
I'll be waiting. And he kind of like mutters something under his breath as he goes around the corner.
Oh, the dude. Oh, the rich dude.
Yeah, the noble annoying class. All right.
He's armed.
So, can someone tell me where I am?
If she says that, does that the voice sound like what was in my head?
It does. It sounds exactly.
I'm like, you're not in a cage.
No.
Oh, there you are. But you're not doused in mud or soaked in bleach. So
No, I'm not. But seriously, can someone tell me where I am?
As soon as we dispatch this magical thing.
I think he's been fisted already.
Robert.
We are in a dungeon.
I think we need to like pay up, right?
So yes, you have. God, I got it ready. Yeah, so you have Coratash, who clearly looks like she's out of her element. Like very out of her element.
Well, do you want to describe yourself to us so we know who we're talking to?
Sure, yeah. So I am a female Kalashtar. So I'm not from around here. And by that I mean I'm not from your plane. I genuinely have no idea where I am right now. Actual character description wise, fairly tall, 6 foot. I'm female, so 6 foot, extremely thin, long arms, legs, long whitish colored hair, early 30s, so age wise equivalent to a human. Got a mace, a shield, crossbow, and I will ask for like the 10th time. Seriously, guys, where are we?
Well, right now we're here, as I gesture to the everywhere.
Yes, you are in the underground tunnels of a spa.
That is lovely, as the word spa would make you think.
It's a bathhouse. It's what, any bathhouse looks like.
That's disgusting.
We are in the underground tunnels of the bathhouse in search of a cult of
Personality.
something.
Cult of the
Right?
Dead 3.
That one. We are in search of this cult, and we're going to put an end to them because they are wreaking havoc through the city.
What city?
What city are we in again?
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
side mouth you.
Right. Baldur's Gate, the biggest city on the coast.
What coast?
Definitely, the city in Portland here is the best city.
It's the best.
It's
Um,
not yeah.
you're not from around here, are you?
I genuinely don't know where here is, so no. I was walking down the road and suddenly I was in a cage and I have no idea where I am.
What
And I
what
keep
were the
hearing
last
this
landmarks you saw?
song that I've
And,
never heard before in my head and it won't shut up.
That would be Splent.
Hello.
More than likely, yes. He is the resident bard.
Lovely.
So where are you from?
Crap, hang on.
And like,
You would know. Crap, hang on.
Lord.
Is that near Uranus?
Does anyone remember the name of the one creature that wasn't from around here that we saved?
Haven't written down. That's the spectator.
oh yeah, aren't we indebted to him or some shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Spectator.
I am from Adar.
Triclop. That's the name of the creature.
Yeah.
And
Do you know Triclop?
I
No.
rolled a
They're not from
19
here
to-
either.
What do I know? Adar.
Adar. That city. Would you probably? Well,
Can we all like roll something to see if it sounds familiar?
roll
I mean, you.
a history or arcana. I'm gonna give advantage to Slent.
Ooh. To which? To
I don't
Arcana?
know it.
or history. And
I rolled a 19 -1 for either.
interesting. Okay.
I have a 19.
Okay. Slent, in the time you spent in Candle Keep, you already kind of knew that there was stuff from all sorts of different worlds in that place, and you did come across that name once. It sounded like vaguely familiar. You knew enough that it was definitely not of this world.
Okay.
Ermengarde. Ermengarde, you recall once hearing a merchant in Baldur's Gate while you're training, kind of talking about this book he was reading back in Candlekeep, referencing this other world called Eberron. It was purely theoretical, of course, but you remember you heard that city named and that world name, so it does sound a little familiar to you as well. And so you get the suspicion that plus the incident you had may be related.
Yeah, I asked if she blew up my monastery.
No, I would never do that.
Well, it obviously wasn't me, so it must have been you.
I don't even know where your monastery is. I don't even know who you are.
Well, there is no monastery anymore, so no one knows where it is.
Oh my god.
I start screaming out for Navi again.
Oh no.
Listen, I'm very sorry about your predicament, but we are in the middle of trying to do something. So if you're with us, great. If not, we need to continue forward.
Out of character question, how many of you guys look like you're like hurt and injured?
I look bloody. There we go.
I look beautiful.
Untouched.
Oh, I thought you got hit this last time.
Me?
This fight here. Yeah.
No, she just got water in her eyes.
I got water in my eyes.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a second to take out Murph.
Okay. So the only one hurt is Malice.
No, I'm
I'm a
not-
little injured. Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
I
hurt.
think we all
Oh
have a
my
little
god,
bit
it's
of-
hurt.
No, I'm not hurt at all.
I'm bloodied.
Ooh.
Okay.
I was hiding in the back, so no hurt.
All right. Malice, you're which one?
No, I'm this one, but I'm not hurt.
Do what?
I'm not hurt.
You're not hurt. Oh, okay.
I'm hurt.
You're hurt. Okay.
Yeah, the tiefling's probably very hurt.
All right. I'm going to come down next to you and put my hand on your shoulder. And 4.
Oh, I should have done that.
Oh snap! Did we get a try?
And whatever your maximum number of hit die are, add them to this 10, and you get that back.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I hope that feels a little better.
I really do feel good.
I don't really know what kind of situation you all have gotten yourselves in down here, but I don't know where I am, so I'm going to follow you.
Great.
Well, it seems that your talents will be useful, so that would be very nice.
It would. On a side note, I start yelling, Mr. Whiskers!
Whiskers. How deep is this water again?
Huh?
Check how deep the water is. Let's say it's a couple of inches. So Whiskers kind of has to wade through the water. That's all bloodied now, so his fur is all roasted.
These are rats, though, right?
Yeah.
They're awesome swimmers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They love it.
First ones to get off a sinking ship.
For real, though.
So then once Mr. Whiskers gets to me, I'll pick him up.
So you guys have a few ways you can go. You can go back the way you came, check out some other rooms. You can go south. There's a door to the east.
This looks promising.
Yes, I think we should continue down this way.
Yeah, the path of least walking. We're already here.
Good. What's
Okay.
our marching order?
Preston, what is your marching order? What have?
Oh, I had walked right up front.
Yeah. I'll be
Okay,
right
so you're going
behind
south.
Ermengarde.
Okay, so you find a door. It doesn't appear to be locked in any way to this house. You just open it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay,
Cool.
probably not to attack. I would have taken.
Slent, are you coming?
on there. 1 second.
like I'm still like, and then I look up and I'm like, God damn it! Again.
Okay,
Your
so
character has serious
uh,
ADHD.
hold still there 1 second. Hold on, 1 second.
Say, where did everyone go?
I literally am just like in the cage wondering, like just spinning around.
I am a woman of action. Most of my actions walking towards stuff.
All right, so Ermengarde, as you go around the corner, Mr. Whistler's like in your mind goes, "Shh, I smell others." Just roll a stealth for me.
Yeah, I'm great at it.
Wow.
Plus 2, 8.
You're a barbarian, right?
Barbarian bard.
Yeah,
Bard
you don't do
barbarian.
stealth. That's not really your thing.
Okay.
A barbarian.
Barbarian.
That's right. Yeah.
Love it.
Right. So as you kind of around the corner, you kind of stop for a second, and then you look down the hallway, and you see a corner of a figure, or a hooded figure, and you see this rising mound directly across from you. I can hear.
Ugh. Just the word writhing makes me want to
Right? Is that?
Wait,
not be there.
let me help that a little bit. Is it moist?
No.
Goes in a way.
Is it a pile of rats? That's what it looks like.
Yes, it is. In fact, It is a swarm of rats, and not only are they rats, they are undead rats. They kind of
Negotiation is not gonna work here.
no. And so you see this figure in a hood. He's like, "Buy me time." Roll initiative as the rats start to come at you.
It's like ratatouille for dinner.
Right, every time you ask initiative, it's a good roll. Like it's just it's like, nah, you don't need to do that. All right,
And-
19.
Initiative.
Holy crap! I wasted that.
Oh. All right, I have to click on this thing, don't I?
Well, at least I got that crappy roll out of the way.
Oh, I got 2 sets here.
So where is this writhing mass of whatever?
You
was?
you can't see it yet, but you can definitely hear it. Let me make sure I got the rolls right. You may need to put your rolls back in the thing there, guys. I didn't delete it from last time.
Oh, my
no,
new.
change it.
There it goes. Mine is still there. My new one is still there.
Gotta make sure I don't delete the wrong ones. I was having duplicates. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Good. Good.
Alright, I'm not in there.
Got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6.
Nelson chat.
Okay. Koratash, you start hearing a new song in your head. It's Everything You Want. You just hear the melody there. You don't know where it's coming from. You just hear it.
Fun. Oh.
Okay. Cool. So, Mouse, around the corner, you hear like this mass skittering, and I don't know if you can see Ermengarde from where you're at. I don't think you can. No, but you can kind of see Mr. Whiskers look very worried.
All right.
Never good.
Skittering. Being a thief, do I know what skittering kind of reminds me of?
You spent a lot of time in the slums of the lower city, so it does remind you of rats, but there's something wrong with them.
Okay. I will get my flask of oil ready and start striking a tinder.
All right.
Stuff it with I'm making a Molotov cocktail basically.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
And I'll hold my action to throw it.
Okay. Well, the action.
Oh, can I make it and throw it in the same round? That's the thing.
We'll say yes. We'll just have it as you're preparing that action. That's what I'm gonna mark it as.
So
So
when they round the corner.
Yeah, the moment you see them, you can go with that. All right, so you're preparing that. Ermengarde, you see this swarm of undead rats headed your way. What do you do?
I announced to everyone that there is a swarm coming of undead rats.
There's a swarm coming. Do you say it in Spanish so I can translate? Said there's a swarm coming. No one remembers the movie Terminator, so sorry.
And
It's been a minute.
In the
then
end
I'll pull out my axe, and then towards the guy that said "buy me time," I'm like, I will do vicious mockery
Oh, interesting.
and be like, "You need such little things to hide behind."
All right.
Yeah, so he needs to do a Wisdom 12, DC 12 save.
He fails.
All right. It's 1d4 psychic damage. Let's do this. Take that. Aha, full 4.
Nice.
And then I'll just brace myself to fight the rats.
All right. You see this cloaked figure kind of like, ah, that was most unkind. All right, and you brace for the rats. Koratash, let's see where you're at. You are. Where are you?
I couldn't actually tell where everybody went, so I was following. So I don't know if you need to move me to where everybody.
I lost track of where you are on the
No,
map.
you're right behind me.
Am I? Okay.
Oh, okay, you're like right there.
Can you not see?
Nope.
Because she doesn't have. She doesn't have any light source.
Well,
She does not have dark vision, so she's.
Oh, yeah.
Someone should have been holding her hand.
it would be the light of my Molotov.
That's true. Yeah. All right. So
Firelight.
I will treat that as a torch. So I'm gonna give you some lights from. All right. I need.
Start following everyone into the dark.
We
All right.
have
So
dark
right now you are a light beacon. Well,
Okay.
somewhat.
Someone else will be.
All right. All right. Well, someone said there were zombie rats, right?
Basically.
Okay.
vision. Ooh.
Let's do a little turn undead.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So the
have
rats
to see it,
I
have
can
right?
see or hear you.
wisdom. I don't need to see them.
Oh.
Nope. I can see or hear. Or excuse me, that can see or hear me. So
Huh.
if
All right.
enough for them to hear me. So it's going to be a DC 13 on the rats, or they all run away.
That was a close
The-
error on that.
Oh man. Okay. So
And
you.
then technically, if whoever he was yelling at, that person, like if they're undead, then it would also be on them.
I don't believe she's. That is. That one's very human. A swarm rat. So they just barely made the save. So they kind of freeze for a quick moment, but then the lady in the hooded cloak is like, "Don't you fucking dare stop!" And they're like, and they just continue charging forward because they fear her more than they do you right now.
Oh shit.
I'm impressed
She's
that they
controlling them.
Yeah,
DC 13. That's impressive.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. They have no bonuses to wisdom, so I was fully expecting that to fail.
I kind of was too.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
darn special
valiant.
intelligent zombie rats.
Yeah, it was a good call though. I didn't even consider that.
It's
You made
because
Nelson
of the
speechless.
background
That was
that I
amazing.
picked. So, alrighty. Well, all right. So what else I can see? I can see Where are the rats? Can I actually see them?
You can hear them
They're
off
on
to
the
the
other side of the wall,
south and
almost.
east. Yeah, like if you're looking south and then to the right.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm done. I guess I can move forward a little more.
Yeah, you can do that.
There's only so much room here, but
Yeah, that works.
Slent. So you're back at the cage. What do you got going on?
Yeah, I looked up and everyone was gone, and I
Right.
started doing that action. So
Yeah.
I would just kind of meander around.
Yeah.
Nicole, were you
As
being
I do.
really loud
Yeah.
when you were saying your prayer?
Isn't there? There's a sound component to it.
crazy loud.
I mean, it does work for hearing. But action. You present your holy symbol and speak a prayer centering the undead.
They
But-
would have had to hear you, but
Yeah.
how loud were you talking?
I mean, rats have pretty keen hearing, so I wouldn't have to talk very loud.
Yeah. Well, there was also Ermengarde who kind of yelled out that there was a swarm of rats coming, of undead rats.
Okay, so there's noises coming from this hallway is
Yeah.
my point.
Yeah.
He can hear us coming. Or where we are.
Yeah, you would have caught at least the swarm of undead rats.
I would probably also see the light from the Molotov.
True. Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. But you have dark vision too, don't you?
No, I don't. I have a lamp.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Give me a lantern.
Right.
So I would be able to
Don't forget to get that back.
10, 15, 20, 30. I walk towards the altar and then I'd see the light and then probably just shift over here
That's
and be like, "Oh, hey, found your friends."
Like happy. You're like I just picture you just walking up. Hey guys. Just on the rats on the other side of the group.
Yeah.
Popping.
Just complaining how you lost us, just undead on the other side, just fighting for our lives.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I would see anything other than because I'm like at
Yeah.
that corner, so I wouldn't see anything. So I'd just be like,
Yeah.
"What's going on?"
First of all, you
Yes.
yeah, you see that. You probably see Malice, making a little Molotov cocktail. That's about it.
I'd be like, "Ooh, is that for today's show?"
I'm gonna light someone's fire.
But
And
we
I guess
didn't
that would be
start
my
the fire.
turn. That would be my turn because I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to see anything other
Yeah.
than that. So.
Yeah. All right. So Yvonne, your turn.
Yeah, so I'm in around the corner so I can see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. So as you round the corner, you see this swarm of undead rats making their way toward Ermengarde. You should also just be able to see this lady in a hooded cloak, and you see an altar. Yeah. And you also see an altar, and you see a body on it, and she's doing something with that body.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't like her. I'm gonna do another chill touch
Okay. Against
Only
who?
you're allowed to do
against
that's
the
right,
lady.
buddy.
That's the lady? Okay.
I rolled a 7,
Uh.
so that probably didn't hit.
No. No.
God damn it.
You just kind of whiff on casting that spell. I don't know if anyone play like the old Ultima Online, but usually when you fail the spell, there's a little puff of black smoke when you fail the spell. That's essentially what happened here. You went to cast that, and it's just like you just
Great.
kind of screwed up on the casting.
Still have some water in your eyes.
Yeah.
And because I missed, I'm gonna use my bonus action and cast Branding Smite, which basically the next time I hit something with my melee weapon, it's gonna add 8 radiant damage.
I see. Okay, it's like weapon buff. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Yep. And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to get in front of Ermengarde right now. No.
All right. So the rats charge in at Ermengarde, blocking the way, and it's just like a massive swarm, skeletal undead rats. It's pretty nasty.
Did I see Ermengarde?
Okay.
Next to the rats?
No, she's around the corner. Yeah. When you get your turn, you're gonna have to squeeze in there with
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
So, because this is a swarm, they can literally be on the same space. Let me this
Mm-hmm.
here. So they literally just kind of engulf Ermengarde and start trying to bite
Ew.
him up.
Don't you have a rat friend that can like talk to them on
Let's
your
go with
behalf?
this.
They,
Unfortunately, they're zombies.
yeah, yeah,
That's like asking us to talk to zombies.
yeah,
Can't you just talk to zombies real quick?
yeah. Whisters is gonna remember that. So the rats somehow miss. I mean, they're like jumping onto Ermengarde, and he's just like shaking them off. They haven't managed to score a bite, so their thing is done.
Bless you.
Oh, someone
Sorry.
sneezed.
Sorry, I sneezed. Sam has a sneezing. I'll be right back.
All right. So the hooded lady goes around the other side of the altar, and she looks down at everyone in the hallway. She kind of looked at Ermengarde, who's kind of distracted as the rat, kind of beads her eyes. I have like so many options here.
So many, you shouldn't take any of them.
Yeah.
Lightning and a fiery dew.
Oh, how does that spell?
Lightning and a fiery dew? Holy crap.
Alright. He wants time. Behind her, you can kind of see a bunch of rubble there. She kind of reaches back there, grabs a little rock, puts it in her hand, whispers something to it, and then she tosses this rock, which I'm now going to have to create, not directly at someone to hit with the rock, but more or less to kind of fall underneath you guys. And as the rock hurtles towards you, a sphere of darkness expands from it. And then everyone in the cube is going to be in darkness.
Very nice.
Super.
Yeah, give me a second to set that up. I'm not even sure how to make that work. But, all right.
I think you just turn off our dark vision.
Yeah, probably.
I could do that too, but then I got to figure out what's the circle where you guys can go.
Oh, that's true.
See, well, we'll do this. I can just draw something probably. Draw a shape. Alt. Darkness is 60 feet. All right, wait.
Holy shit.
No, area, 15-foot area. Okay. So that's going to be about that much space. Oh.
Oh, it should have disadvantage on the next attack. I don't know if that matters.
Can I fill this in? Boom. Okay, that works. So you can probably still see around outside of you, but effectively, if you're inside that circle, just pretend you can't see outside of it. And anyone who's seen into that circle sees just this void, regardless of whatever light they have. So issue 3 slots.
Fucking hell! Did she drop some kind of cone of darkness or some shit?
Darkness. Yep. In fact, who had spell casting? Siobhan. Still learning the names here. Nicole. Just roll an Arcana.
Me?
Yeah,
Me?
yeah,
Both of us?
both of you. Yep.
4.
Okay. Uh, Cortash, can you roll an Arcana, or did you already do that?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh, okay. I should be able to.
Okay. Good for you.
Wow.
Nice.
I am smart.
Oh, that to you. That didn't go the way I was supposed to. Oh well. It,
Well.
that's fine. All right. So whisper copy paste does not work. Noted. All right. So the big sphere of darkness. I think that's going first thing. All right. Mr. Whiskers, somewhere in the darkness. What does Mr. Whiskers do?
Mr. Whiskers will try to use Mr. Whiskers' senses to guide me.
Okay.
Like, point me in a direction.
All right.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Whiskers, whatever that is.
All right. Yeah. You're able to just instinctively know where Mr. Whiskers is. You have that telepathic bond where, Mr. Whiskers is used to working in dark areas, so she's able to kind of point you in, help you, give you a direction, at least remind you which way is west, which way is east. So you've at least got that orientation going.
All right, and that'll be Mr. Whiskers' turn.
All right, Malice. You see this sudden blackness in front of you.
I can't get by like most of the people in that corridor, can I?
You can move through friendlies.
You can move through friendlies. We just can't occupy the same space.
Okay, can I do like a slide into home base, like right around here?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and as I'm going through, I'm gonna throw that Molotov somewhere in that darkness.
All right.
All right.
Sure. We'll just do an attack roll with your dex. All right. This would be cool. Or go horribly bad. Hard to say.
Or it could go horribly, horribly wrong.
Go for it. I'm willing to take. I'm willing to gamble with your lives. Let's see. So it's some of these without any weapon.
I actually have mad respect for that. Siobhan does.
Yeah.
You will when she's burning.
Wow. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So you throw this thing, and because you're doing it at a slide, you kind of do this low throw, and it just so happens that as it's careening across the floor, it hits the rock that's supporting this darkness spell, so you kind of shift it over as well. And as it goes flying, what were you hoping to aim for?
I was hoping to aim for anything in that room. Just light its fire.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen in the room. I just wanted to kill a bunch of stuff.
Okay. So you knock that over, the rocket and the Molotov cocktail go flying into the room, and you... Oh, the Molotov cocktail, the improvised damage here. So... Yeah, the darkness kind of shifts over into the main room where the lady in the cloak or hood was in the altar, and you hear her kind of yell out in pain as you manage to hit her with that. Yeah.
I don't even know what the improvised damage is on fire.
I'm just going with the general
Okay.
improvised damage table I have. So
Yeah.
you hit her for 4 damage, which is pretty good.
Pretty
is she
good
on
on
fire now?
like,
Say again?
Is she on fire now?
I will roll a Constitution check for her to see if she manages to take the fire out, or if she has to continue dealing with it.
If
Green
they
light.
are on fire,
Then we should be able to see them if they're in our line of sight.
The darkness works in such a way
I was
that
gonna
no
say
light gets
it's
through.
Okay,
magic
she's inside the
darkness.
Yeah, because the rock that was supporting that darkness spell got simultaneously smacked and moved over into the room.
Okay. But either way, if she's on fire, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
We can't see her, but we can see the rats now, right?
Yes.
At least
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah, and Ermengarde, it's your turn.
Well
All right.
done, Malice.
Yeah.
Thank you. So much.
I will attack the rats with reckless abandon.
Okay.
Please do.
Oof.
15.
That definitely hits. Yep.
And so that would be plus. There we go. So +2. So 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay. So I'm trying to picture how that looks like. You're flinging off rats and just kind of like I don't know, t-balling them like chunks at a time.
I'm doing my best to slash at them.
Okay. Cortash, your turn.
All right. So move forward a little. So where are the rats? Are they literally like right in front of me here?
They're right around the corner, right? You might have to zoom in a little bit. They're kind of sort of sharing the space as Ermengarde.
Okay. Um, so this is on the rats.
Okay, they gotta be. Okay, so they failed that.
All right. So they all take the 2 radiant damage.
Damage. Are they extra vulnerable?
And they're
to-
undead, right? So doesn't that do something? I feel like.
It doesn't
Does it
say.
extra.
Well, no, they would have weakness or something like that.
Oh.
Radiant damage or fire or something.
I say
normally
radiant. I think they'd have disadvantage, but if they failed it, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know, the rats would say if it affected them more.
I'll just look up.
So
Otherwise,
Okay.
you'd have like a really long list
say
of
they're-
things.
I can look it up. I have it.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
have the thing open. I can.
undead
Well-
are normally vulnerable to radiant damage by either receiving extra damage or having their insubstantial ability deactivated.
All right. Receiving the damage. All right. So I'm just gonna count it as a vulnerability. So I'll just double the damage there. Technically, a swarm of undead rats won't exist in the monster manual. They just tell me to use swarm of rats as an alternative.
Okay.
I'll just go with that. So they just kind of that radiant.
I guess it's just outside of the cone of darkness, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens is this radiant light, kind of falls over Ermengarde as these rats are popping on. And it kind of sounds like popcorn popping. It's like pop, 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 pop.
Yes.
I'm probably not too thrilled about this.
Yeah. Slent, your turn.
All right. I just saw a Molotov get tossed.
Yep.
All the seconds, so I'm just gonna follow behind. And
I will be right back.
there are so many people here.
Yeah.
It's so congested.
Perfect for a fireball.
No. No.
I guess I could probably run through them. Let's see. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just like, what is going on? And I run by Malice. I'm like, who is delaying our show? We have a show today. We have to go. What is the holdup?
Something in Beyond the Darkness.
I guess I would. If you point me in the general direction, I'd probably run through. I'm very confused, but I would. And then I'd see this big ball of blackness
And the rats.
Yeah.
and the rats right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if I see the rats in front of us, they're undead, right? Rats.
Yeah.
So they're not intelligent. Damn it. That's the case. I don't know. Probably just run through and try to stomp on them as I run by them. I'm a big boy.
Sure.
Yeah, I would probably run through them and try to like stomp on them.
All right. I'll count that as a straight up attack.
Yeah, so unarmed attack. That is a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That is 5 damage.
Okay, I need to get my rat icon. Damage. All right. Okay, you manage to like smack a few against the side walls. Satisfying crunches are heard.
Yeah, and I'm out of all my spell slots. Oh, and they can't. They're not intelligent, so I can't do any of that crap. And I'm out of freaking inspiration. Yeah, I'm just gonna start like just trying to stomp on 'em. And that's my turn.
All right. Giovanni, your turn.
I can't see the lady anymore, so the quickest way into that room is through those rats. Going to going to attempt an Eldritch Blast, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna attack the swarm with an Eldritch Blast. And I miss. Apparently.
At least you
Yep.
got a one.
That's a miss, actually.
Well, I mean, since we can't really go nowheres,
All right.
that's gonna be it for me.
All right. The swarm of rats attempt to bite Ermengarde again. A miss. It's too quick for him. The lady in the back, she saw the rock coming, so she had enough intelligence to at least step back. So, oh, not you. You.
I would just be running, like stomping in a circle, so I'm just gonna keep doing
Yeah.
this.
So, but we can't see her, and she can't see us now because there's this globe of darkness in between us, right?
Yeah, you can't see her directly. No.
Well, there's
I
that.
have the
At least.
lamp, so you can see out everything. So, Cortash, you could see wherever I'm like facing because I'm just spinning around with the lamp.
So I'm just am further convinced that you're crazy.
Yep.
I'm stomping on rats, apparently. But yeah, probably.
Did. Wait, darkness
I'm
is
just
a.
screaming about a show and performing.
I thought it was we.
Well, I'm just screaming about performings in general. There's a show, we gotta go.
Are you performing your anger? There's a show. We gotta go.
It's in step with my stomping.
Area of... All right. She's just going to hold her turn. Mr. Whiskers.
All right. I will have Mr. Whiskers, since I can see, go around the darkness and bite the lady.
Okay. I think got a speed of like
Bite her in the
20.
bum.
Oh boy.
His attack roll. Oh wow, Mr. Whiskers. You go.
Yeah, get
Uh,
Mr. Whiskers.
Get in there.
think they would normally move that fast, but all right, we'll give it to him. So he scurries around the corner, bites for
1 damage.
Here I get a yelp come for like, what the fuck?
Did
Uh,
she give away her position?
You can tell, yeah, she's deeper into the room. Malice, your turn.
Alright, I am going to burn one of my inspiration points and fire an arrow towards that sound.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
So I'm
So
firing through darkness. I don't know what the
if,
penalties and stuff are, but
if we're using an inspiration, normally give you advantage. Normally this would be disadvantage, so cancel it out and you just have normal.
we got a count there. Let's see, plus 5. Boom!
God damn, alright.
Nice.
Now, would I get sneak attack on that?
You don't have advantage, so
Well, he's on the other side of darkness.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to
Mr.
you.
Whiskers is next to her. It's totally flanking.
That's true, actually. You're right.
Double advantage, double sneak.
Technicalities.
I'm making my formula go. Ow.
Jesus! Oh my God! I need to be careful what I give you guys. Oh my God!
You're gonna ruin it for all of us.
I'm sorry.
All right, next time I have to bring out my actual dice. Holy shit! Yeah, that.
And there goes Malice making us all look bad. Shit, do you just want to do this yourself?
All right, Urban Guard, your turn.
All right. So, the gauntlets I have are sentient. Can I like launch them? Like just.
Oh my God.
All right. Roll
Just be like, get the lady.
roll charisma persuasion. See how much they like you to actually do something like that.
Oh, that's the best call I've ever heard.
I'm gonna have
And you
rocket
threw up
fist.
a
All right, it's +2. Let's do this. Come on, high. Yes,
Ooh.
19.
That's pretty good. All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you managed to convince them, so I guess just roll. God. How? Okay. What are they gonna attack with it?
I feel like that's a lot.
The flying swords. It's gonna be straight.
And now
Plus
it's
3.
rocket gauntlets. This is the best.
Okay.
They find out they like it and they want to do it more.
All right. I'm just gonna roll what the attack for this creature normally would have been here at disadvantage. So, oh, it's right there. So they go flying through the air and they pop. They go through the darkness. And they pop out the darkness, and this lady kind of sees these fists coming towards her. She manages to duck just in time. So they go through and they kind of clatter against the far wall, like on the floor, and you kind of hear them speak like, "Now what?" You're kind of stuck there. But this was fun, though. Be like you now. We'll hang around for a little longer.
Aw.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, Cortex, your turn.
Yeah. All right. So these 3 right here,
Oh, okay,
the
nice.
3 of you, Each time you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you get to roll a d4 and add that to your roll.
Nice. Thank you.
Sweet. Cool. Thanks. And is that who are you casting that on? Slent, Ermengarde, and me, or Malice? Malice and I are standing right next to each other.
Slent is the furthest away, so not Slent.
Oh, okay.
Always left.
Oh,
right.
Always a bridesmaid.
So remember all of your attack rolls to add a d4.
Thank you.
All right then. Was that it?
Yep, because I have to concentrate for it to stay up. So
Makes
I'm
sense.
just gonna hang out here in the back.
All right. Slant, your turn.
Is that a little sliver of light I see between the bubble and the wall?
Yep. Yep. You can see it a little bit. Yep.
All right, so I would go towards that, and I would skirt over, wondering what's going on, and then probably see them. I will go ahead and cast True Strike. I get a brief insight to the target's defenses, so on my next turn, I gain advantage on my attack against them.
All right.
Oh wait, what do they look like to me? Angle?
Let's see from your angle. A little tough.
I mean, I could also go up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just see her. You see a humanoid figure in a black cloak, hooded, feminine, very thin.
All right. How would I spin that then? Like how disheveled? Like, are they disheveled?
Well, it's only the one person. She's a very thin woman in a black robe, and you can it's difficult to see her face under that cowl.
Okay. And currently has a rat like biting her.
Yeah, like right at her ankles.
And just got shot by
Like an arrow, like yeah, like it lodged right in the collarbone. It's pretty painful.
Sounds awful.
All right, so I would be like, I don't know what's going on, but you don't have to scowl under that cowl. I mean, I'm sure you look totally fine. Totally fine.
Oh God.
And I catch vicious mockery, and when I'm trying to become friends, instead of trying to be friends, it comes out as vicious mockery.
Oh, nice.
Like it just flips as I'm saying these words, and it's vicious mockery, and it's coming out super sarcastic. Of just like, we're here for you, and I mean, you look totally fine. You're gonna be totally cool, and the cowl, it totally works for you. Yeah. So take a wisdom save. Save of 12.
He fails. She is
Jesus.
She is triggered as fuck.
Yes.
All right, takes 3 points of psychic damage, and they have disadvantage on the next attack. On their next attack, they have disadvantage.
Advantage on the attack.
Yeah, so when they try to attack us.
Oh man. Yeah, she's triggered. She's starting to have an anxiety attack. She's just not in a good place right now.
Hashtag triggered.
And that's my turn.
All right. Siobhan, your turn.
Still fighting rats, yes?
Yep.
The rats have taken an attack of opportunity.
Technically, yes, they would have. Let's roll that real quick. 17 to hit, which I believe hits. So you get you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Whew.
Yeah,
All right.
they kind of got you like right between the fingers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Okay. There's a gouge of blood coming from between my fingers.
Oh, that's the worst.
They got just the webbing, and it.
Yep. Oh, it
Ow.
stings. All right, Giovanni, what are you doing?
Oh, I was gonna cast frostbite.
Okay.
See if something hits.
Con save.
It's a con save, yeah.
They fail.
DC 11.
Um.
Wow. So they take 5 cold damage, and they are slowed, I think.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of the next turn. Are their teeth a weapon? I don't know how that works on a swarm of rats, but they have disadvantage on that, I guess. They're not slowed though.
And I'll just count it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just count it to advantage with their skeletons and
That's the
brittle.
description there.
Next weapon attack roll. Yeah, I would count it.
Okay. So there you go. I helped.
Yep. Okay, quite a few, lots of them.
And they look like they are, coated in ice now.
Yeah, there'll be a lot fewer of them, and the ones that are left are kind of more brittle. So in that brittle state, they try and attack Ermengarde again at disadvantage by saying. And that disadvantage definitely helped there. They would have actually hit something if not for that. So yeah, they miss. They're just just taking their time to bite down. Like, that's it for them. Flennis, spokesperson, very upset, very triggered. She's having a moment right now. She did not, and this is why she got into what she's doing right now. She just had bad looks, and she fuck it. I'm just gonna kill everybody. Now, all that meant nothing. At disadvantage. Of course, no, still works. So she's just gonna turn on the slint in just anger and cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh. Ooh.
We're fine.
A disadvantage. Wow. All right. Shit. So that means she rolled a nat 1. Oh my god.
I didn't realize that touched such a big nerve.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. All right. She shoots for you, but her cloak kind of gets in the way of the scorching blast. Oh, and it's a really old, crappy cloak. And one of the really whisper thin ones, so it catches and it's because it's so thin, it's like a hair strand or like that. It just burns up really quick. So now she's essentially with clothesless. So I'm gonna say that disadvantage when you attack her now.
Yes.
It's just
Nice.
I'll take it.
yeah. Yeah, that happened. All right. Make sure I keep the slots. That's our turn. Malice, your turn.
Great. So if I fire through that thing again, I'm at disadvantage, right?
Because if you're aiming at her, well,
Probably have full cover too.
we'll do this. Roll perception to kind of see if you have a solid bead on where she's at, or investigation. I'll take either one. Okay, yeah, you're able to reasonably deduce where she is across that darkness. When you attack, you'll just be at a straight attack. Well, no. I'll go normal unless you have someone else that will tip you over to the advantage here.
Don't forget to add your d4s on your attack rolls.
Yep, I'll do that. All right, so arrow through the fall or through the blackness. Boom.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Fucking sweet.
Now, do I get my what do you call it?
Technically, yes, because Whiskers is there assisting.
He's so good at He's good at that. He's
This
good
works
at
out. Yeah, that. Tell me what happens. She's gone.
Yeah.
So Slint sees an arrow come out of the darkness again, and pin her other shoulder up against the wall behind her, and she kind of just like snaps.
Nice.
But still
You have
hanging on the
magic.
Yeah.
Nice. Well
as
done.
as she drops, the darkness goes away.
Woohoo!
Right, now kill those
But we
rats.
still have rats.
Yeah, you still have a rat problem. Ermengarde, your turn.
All right, I will attack the rats with everything. Aha!
Damn. All right. Yeah, that hits. That.
Ooh, ooh. Wow, that's a fucking good roll.
9 damage.
How do you kill the remaining rats?
With
With my axe.
Yeah.
I just sweep the floor.
You tee them up.
Just golfing. And then I called the gauntlets back. I'm like, guys, come back.
The gauntlet kind of go up and they do the same thing where they kind of walk themselves across the floor. And then they kind of get up to Ermengarde's feet and they kind of like how they stand up. I guess. Well, they can float, so they'll just do this thing.
I now have magic gauntlets. It's
Yeah.
the best.
it is the literal best.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So for stuff you find in this room, I don't know who's searching her.
Of course.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the altar and take a look at the altar and stuff.
I mean, you find the flail, but you also find a spell book.
Who needs a book?
The book has black leather covers and it sports a tiny skull-shaped locking mechanism.
Where's our nerds? If you need to open this, I can open it for you.
Yes, Malice is talented at many things.
Do that. I guess as Malice is trying to work the lock on this thing, is anyone? Flint, you're nearby. Flint, just roll a perception.
16.
Okay, so as he's busy working the lock, you kind of notice in her hair, what's left of it, you notice a key in her hair.
Okay. Was this for the cage?
Oh, it might be for the book. Let's see if it works.
Who's opening the thing? Is it Malice?
The book?
Yeah, like you're unlocking.
I'll just unlock it. I'm not opening it.
It's unlocking it. Okay. You're unlocking.
Wizards. Don't we have wizards?
We do not.
Yeah.
I would probably say I grew up around books. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I like books.
Have the book.
Although books around me usually don't end well, but I do like them.
No worries. Take the book.
How about our new friend?
Oh yeah, she's.
Yes.
She seems intelligent.
Yeah.
There's this
Seems bookish. with a sword, a big shield.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if this seems magical, or I would
Sure.
be willing to open it.
I'm going to do an Arcana check. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely tell that spell book. Well, that book is a spell book, and it's major. It's got some pretty powerful magic on the inside.
I'm already looking.
You opened it, Slent?
I opened it.
Um.
And I immediately have a flashback of how bad it is when I open books.
Yeah. About that. Roll a Constitution save.
Like an actual flashbang flashback.
As he opens the book, a wisp of black smoke rises from the book, and it forms into a skull that cackles madly for a few seconds before it disappears.
No.
Constitution
Why?
Yep. Constitution save.
14.
Yeah. That looked like a happy skull, right? We're all hoping it's a happy skull.
Okay, and that's what I like.
Okay. For ability save, I think if you equaled it, you passed, or you were affected by it. Because it's a 14 exact con
Oh
save.
shit.
We're affected.
Are you affected?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. It go, yeah.
Okay.
Or it goes with the attack.
Okay.
Bad for you.
Okay.
The attacker.
So what happens is, as the smoke disappears, you see black tendrils start to form along Slent's arms.
Oh Jesus fuck.
This sounds familiar.
If we remove the arms, is it good?
And then they go up along. He's got those black tendrils all over him, and he feels.
I suddenly hate Peter Parker.
So magical.
I'm gonna I wanna roll an Arcana check to see if I know what it is.
Sure. Okay.
I'm craving for brains and I hate Peter Parker. That's all.
You can tell it's a curse, and upon further inspection, you can tell that this curse makes him vulnerable to necrotic damage.
Would a lesser restoration erase it?
I think it would. I know remove curse definitely would, or similar effect. Lesser restoration probably
It
would.
ends either a disease or a condition.
Well, I will relay that information to the group. So,
Double check.
Glenn, I do believe you might be cursed. Avoid necrotic damage.
I feel fine.
You say that
Nothing blew
now.
up. Nothing blew up.
Nothing blew up.
Nothing blew up. That is an improvement. That's true. Alright, where's my spell book? Got one here. I just want to double check on that spell. Lesser restoration would probably work. Probably.
Yeah, normally it does. Except for an art game, Nelson.
This can be. Actually, it might not be able to. Condition. It says a condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So no, lesser restoration won't do it. You need to remove curse.
Can't help.
Yeah, and so I think we're kind of leave it there. You see the tendrils come up on him, and he's definitely not in a good way. And there's your cliffhanger.
Yeah. You'll need a greater restoration and remove a curse. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. So all right, we're gonna stop it there.
Well,
Thanks.
I'm so glad that Koratash was accidentally plane walked into our plane because we need heals so bad.
That was really useful. No, I agree.
We
Heals
need
are nice.
someone that has heals that will use them.
I use them all.
An actual healer. I think I was in middle school. Not what I normally play, but when I asked Nelson what the group had, I was informed they had brawn and not a lot of brains and no healers.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good mix of people. We will get things done pretty bluntly.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna head out.
Peace
All
out,
right.
Alex.
Thanks for coming.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Good
I'm
playing.
gonna go. It was great to see you guys.
Yeah.
Have a
It's
good
good to
one.
see you.
Yeah.
Stop that.
We're done.
Active conflict ending. It does not have that.
Excellent.
Nicole, I figured we would stay on a little longer
Okay.
if you wanted to and just
Sure.
chat since
Sure.
we're here.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
I see you,
Bye,
Slant.
Kay.
Bye bye.
Yeah.